day. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
It really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Unfortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon, and he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it, too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A chance for Waddle on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could send him back. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Claypool with another catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. A little juke. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 78 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about not just milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 92 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And shedding through the tackle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now back to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here we go. Now Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Harris. A gain of 3, second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Here we go. Ready?
From the 44, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call. As much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, this is Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They run for it with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they